Welcome back to another game, and we're fighting to stay above 2200. And I was kind of not really liking this perk modern opening that I play, but I actually had a look at my stats and it's not so bad. So we're just going to transpose into d4 c4 kind of opening. Yeah, I always thought in my head I was rubbish at this, and I might have end up going back to play this here, and on this we'll transpose into Grünfeld. So takes, e4, takes, c5 is the kind of Grünfeld main line. Yeah, so as I say, so this perk modern, my score's 2200 or if not slightly higher. So so here taking's an option, but I think I can just castle. Let me just castle now. Maybe I need to be worried about queen coming out here at some point. Usually when they move the bishop, you're then kind of free to take, because it takes them a second move to then recapture, and then maybe striking back with c5. What other options have we got? Yeah, so I like taking at some point. In general, where am I going to put my pieces? Right, I'm a bit wary of the bishop coming out here. Does the knight want to live there? Excuse me. So I think I want to take, bishop takes, and then what? b6. Or maybe just takes, e6. Knight out, c5. Maybe we start with knight d7 and then play c5. Knight d7, pawn up c5 here. No. Knight up here, here. Push maybe here. Yeah, I think we can make it work. We'll play for this. Maybe also this, maybe this. This. I can get away with this. I think I've definitely equalised here, which is good, because that's what I get most up in my own head about, is that I end up with a really passive position where all my pieces are in the first three ranks and I'm really closed in, and they've launched some pawns forward, and I just have a bit of a drab position to defend, whereas I don't really have that. My only consideration is what I'm doing with my light squared bishop. They've got the same consideration with their dark squared bishop, although they do have the option, like I say, of pushing these pawns, getting them rolling in the centre, and then it'll be a case of, are they overextended? I'm saying d5 is interesting, but I'm playing knight b6 against that, and then I have 3, and then you have to go back probably, and then I push, and then you go here, and then I win the pawn. So yeah, I think this wins the pawn, doesn't it, eventually? Because 3 pieces of material. Yeah, and the only way to keep your third defensive piece is bishop back, like I say, and then I push c4. So I don't think pushing is an option. Taking, knight takes, then maybe the bishop will work its way here, maybe actually it stands fine here, and we'll try and create a bit of a blockade maybe on e4. Yeah, if I can get everything crisscrossing over towards e4. That might be quite nice blockading square. Or maybe I just play b6, bishop e7. Or maybe we try and kick the bishop and play like a6, b5, bishop e7. Maybe that was an option here. I could have gone here, I could have played a6, b5, bishop e7. Like the only weakening bit is this it's not that diagonal at all. Is this diagonal? But they can't get their bishop on there so easily, so that might have been an option, but obviously irrelevant now that I've played c5. Unless of course we then like get this really big pawn wall in, but even if I get my pawns, okay, they go for the big trade. And now a4. Okay, so I'm spotting this has some potential. So first consideration is bishop e6. Next one is knight e4. Yeah, this does that can't be a good move. I've decided that is a poor move. Loads of moves, right? Knight here is an option. Kind of, although my rook might get pinned if they play like this. Yeah, but then this. Yeah, I'm drawn towards this, and I'm drawn towards this. This is strongest. Maybe they go here, then I'm in here. Takes. I do want to kind of get my pieces connected though. My rook's connected in, is what I mean. So this. We get takes, or takes. Yeah, I like this. Takes. Bishop here, I've always got the option of this. Maybe knight e4, maybe I should have spent a bit longer there. It felt like there's a good move waiting to be played. Maybe knight d3. Lots of options. I think I also wanted to avoid like one of these knight jumps and targeting my weak f7 pawn. So this is what I'm kind of trying to line up. If I had a move next, it would be this. It's like if takes, then we uncover there. Okay, so we sidestep that sensibly. So this makes some sense, because where are you going to go? Yeah, try and get after this. Try and get infiltrated. Playing against this dark square bishop is much worse than mine. Currently these pawns are split, but obviously it's easy to play a3. But maybe I'd want to, maybe even long term, if we end up with this pawn structure, that would be good for me if we can fix them on dark squares. I've got the dark square bishop. In the long run, that might be good for me. Trade lots of stuff off. I'm the one with the winning chances. I mean, it's pretty dry-ish. I'd say I have there's no way I'm worse here, right? I've got the powerful rooks, and my bishop is better than their bishop, and they've got this weird pawn structure, and everything else is symmetrical. I've got lift of my king, so I reckon this is like minus 0.2. So I don't know. There's nothing concrete. I can't win a pawn or anything. But yeah, pressure on the knight. So next move likely something like knight d5. Could be quite strong. So here just leads to loads of trades, right? Takes, which I don't think really favour me. This knight's not so useful. So do I start with a6 to try and take this square away? Yeah, where if I could drag and drop this knight, where would I like to place it? I mean, here would be quite nice, wouldn't it? Rook up here. Force the knight to move. Yeah, where do you move it? Maybe you don't play like this. It's a bit messy. Like I say, I've still got a6 in my pocket. Maybe we start with that. Maybe this was stronger, I don't know. Again, nothing concrete yet, is there? I think we just have to wait for the tactics to reveal themselves. Maybe it'll be back rank. So yeah, maybe like the useful move for them is just this. Or maybe even like G3 maybe. Because I've got a dark square bishop, but or maybe they should just be moving this knight. Yeah, I suppose I'd give away the b6 square. Maybe this wasn't so good. I'm thinking this is a good square for my knight. This is what I should have been considering earlier. Yeah, knight there with a pawn here is kind of strong. Ideally it'd be this one, but either or. Yeah, like either this or this or this or this. Loads of ways of getting there. And for most of them kind of hit some traffic though, don't they? And a lot of them I could see end up trading dark square bishops. So opponent 2112, they're 2200 bullet, 2000 blitz, just under 2100 classical, 1600 chess 960, we all know that struggle, 2200 correspondence, crazy how I don't know what that is, 740 games, and anti-chess, 4000 games of anti-chess. Again, don't know what that is, but you know, if that's exciting, maybe I'll give those kind of things a go. Right, so that's just begging up for this move, right? And then what are we playing here? Takes. Or do you want me to play this? Or do we jump in here? Always kind of lurking for this idea. Here we'll get trade. Maybe you pop in, yeah, okay. Let's pop this here. Oh, option of taking with a knight as well, which is interesting. Does it offer me better prospects? So I can take with here and then 1, 2, 3 gets me to this square. Does that have better prospects than this? I suppose if I take here though, then this knight ever comes. So now this looks more appealing. Yeah, like I said, I kind of, if I can make this work, think, oh, I can maybe play this now. Takes, and we have this lateral idea. So maybe that's a threat. Takes. Here. Takes, other rook over. Here. Just very drawish, isn't it? Can go there. Maybe that is useful. Yeah, because I was thinking because of takes, but I can take here, takes, and then not get there. Gives me something, doesn't it? If knight takes, then this, then this, then this, then this. So that's something. Yes, maybe here. Yeah, knight takes. Take there, take there, take there, that there. I don't know, maybe this. Or just this. And then this. Doesn't really threaten anything. This threatens something. Again, this knight's a bit rubbish, isn't it? We might end up just trading loads of stuff. They might also not that way. So this. Play here, and if I take, you come down, but no, because you get mated. And actually the knight covers your infiltration square. So the knight is doing something. Okay. Okay. Here? Like I said, I'm controlling your infiltration square. I've got something. So interested. So here, it doesn't really do much for me, does it? Thinking this. Come in here. And this. Start getting my king in. here, 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 takes. I think I'm going to leave it on, or I go here, takes. I don't think that gives me enough, I'm going to go here. Get my king in. Yeah, let's see what happens here. Do I play this? Is that a bit too loose? Feels a bit loose, doesn't it? Check. Yeah, if I could like get a knight here, that could be good. What about here, 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 here. Does that work as a sequence? Here, here, here. Usually this. No, because then this wins something, doesn't it? Here, 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 here. Here. Maybe I just move my king. But then this. Yeah, I do start with this. But then this. And then king. And then knight and push. I don't know. Here. King up over here, pawn up here, and then rook up. Yeah, my knight's a bit useless and it doesn't have any forward squares, although it is useful stopping the knight from pinging there. And it's useful for stopping the rook getting here, so it's needed for defense. Okay. Now this. Will it be? I should probably play this, maybe as a prophylaxis, and then maybe I'm in here. Land a knight here is good. Not the easiest thing to do, like it would be. It should be a two-mover, but I can't access either of those squares. Here. This takes is interesting as well. It does undouble their pawns, but it gives me access to this square, which is real nice if I could get check. Doesn't quite work. Maybe you start with this. Where are they going? Like here, here. Do I play this? It gives away this infiltration. Here, takes, rook in. Push there. Does make this stronger. I think this. No, you can go here. That is bad. Maybe king back. Yeah, I lost a lot of time there. Try this. No, this doesn't work. Should I be pushing for this? Probably not, right? This push is what I want to play. Yeah, because I never have this because of this or this. I think we do takes. Okay. This now is this, this. This. I really want my knight there. This and this. Do I get here? Takes. I feel like my king's closer to where it needs to be. I'd love to get my knight on c5. it's pretty drawish, isn't it? Okay. King here. What do I just take? Takes here. Here, push. Here. This. And then I think my king comes around, attacks the knight, and I've got this to pick up this pawn, and my pawn goes in queens. Potentially. Yeah, and the knight. So I'm thinking this walk. And if it goes here, if I trade knights off, that's surely good. Probably. Because you can't push this because I take the check. Maybe push your king. Am I threatening this? Takes check, takes there. Shall I push? What is this plan? Is this plan fine? I'm going to go for this plan. Yeah, here. And we'll see what happens. Under a minute. Maybe e5 is the move. I couldn't quite work it out. If it did nothing. If I wanted to push, probably. Maybe I wanted to do this. Might come down to a Zugzwang. have been okay. Yeah, maybe I should have gone for it. Maybe I still have time to go for it. I think I'd really like to see this. Okay. Here, takes. This check. Here, takes. I need to get my knight here. Okay, so we have it on the board. Or here. Well, I think we're going to go for it. This takes. So I need to get my knight here. Yeah, so they take, I go here. I'm hoping that this pawn structure is going to end up being not very good. So if I go here, they sneak in. I go here, I give check. So here, I can give check here. Maybe defend the pawn here if I need to. This is interesting. I'll have this square there. Yeah, I should have played this. Yeah, I definitely should have played that. I'm playing here. And now I'm playing here. Yeah. This takes. I go here with check. Get a tempo. And I give check and I win a second pawn. Ooh, yes, and you've got to keep. Okay, no, okay, not quite. I think I take here and just give myself this outside passer. Surely. This feels good. Okay, so I come here, you go here. don't think I can get mated in the corner. Okay, I want to push it. I want to push here. You give check though. Get an active king. That's not good. That is stupid. That is so stupid. Why have I allowed that? Why have I allowed this? What have I done? Mindless. Need to get a knight here ASAP. Oh, it's terrible. Why don't I just take it? Threatening this. Well, no, because you've got to make a move, but. You can't trade knights. You just need to start running this H-pawn. This controls this square. So needless. Okay. This, you come back. Push, push. It's got to be push. Yes, this knight does a really good job. I've got a bit quiet trying to work this out. So obviously they need to get the king back if they want to try and. It's difficult to stop it just with the knight, and if your knight's out of play so far back, then I'm just going to play king up, knight up, pick up the pawn, and roll from there. Yeah, and they can't stop me from playing this either. But you can go here. Here, 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 here. What do you do here, here, and then your knight's trapped here. Yeah, this feels good. I think your knight's he's gonna end up like here to stop me there. All your knights now stuck here. This gotta be this. Maybe I should have started with that. Now this. To deflect the knight. Okay, and that defends the pawn. Okay, good. Okay, now your knight's free, got it. Just don't do anything stupid. This. Just king here. This is your only move, or you put your knight back. You just want to come in and take here and they just have two passes. Maybe play this. This and this. Can I manage this? I can go here, takes there. Let's try it. Presume this must win. Because you've got to come all the way down to pick up my pawn, and I must be able to pick that up quicker. Also the knight's pretty blocked off. So if you go in the corner I can even play this. And your knight's stuck. Takes check, somewhere takes here. takes. Here, 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 here. I must win the pawn. Yeah. Let's go. We live another day in the 2200 bracket. So, let's take it that back. So we enter a Grünfeld option. And then this casting's fine. C5 is interesting. Wow, so the scoring percentage is really good here. White wins 40% in this position, black 51. Black wins 56 with move C5. Taking is fine. Okay, so C5 straight away. How do you go about winning it back if they take? Okay, build on that, and if you take there. Okay, with relative ease. Yeah, fine. So C5 is a move which didn't need prepping. So this position is good. Yes, this is where I thought there was interesting moves. And that minus 0.6 here. D3. Okay, we get trade here. Minus 0.5. I thought this was minus 0.2. Played a bit soft, didn't I? Still. Yeah, light king takes. Okay, it still slightly favours me. This move is okay. This must just fizzle into a 0.0, yeah. Okay, so you start rolling over with my king. Oh, okay, so I went after it with my knight. I should have gone with my king, apparently. Yeah, here e5 it likes best. I didn't even look at e4, let's suppose. Video taking's good. Yeah, okay, fine. So it's all pretty level. So here we're forced into this. And then I thought where they let me take here I thought I should have played king e7, no? Fine. Here maybe here I should have played this, I don't know. But yeah, now I get the pawn and a second one. Oh, I took the wrong one, interesting. Interesting. Is that because I allowed loads of counterplay? I thought taking there, giving myself a past H pawn is... Yeah, just take it, man. Wow, this is now losing. Yeah, okay, knight there, and they can just romp it home. Wow. They don't, and that allows me to save it. And yeah, thankfully now the knight covers the promotion square. Yeah, now I can just push my pawn for fun to get here, and now we work. Yeah, so I wonder, yeah, putting my knight up here is the strategy, isn't it? So it just says just give up and pick up this f pawn. I don't know if this is the best way of going about it. I presume I was never struggling. So this check is nice. If you don't take the pawn, I'm playing this. So once this, I think I'd still play knight f1. Yeah. Oh, then you can go in the corner. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, okay, that might be more fighting. Anyway, we got our win. That's all that matters. Thanks for watching.